Hey guys, Jo here from 3 Times the Charm, and today's video I really just want to do a reading for June and see what we've been able to, I guess, put to bed from the last month or the last few months or the last cycles, the last seasons, and now that we're entering into winter, just see what's going to happen. See what energies kind of we're sitting in right now. So as always, please accept my light and my Reiki. And I'm just also going to cleanse our space. Bring you to the present moment. Just take a big deep breath in, pushing your belly all the way out. Letting the light fill up your soul and your cells and your entire being. And as you sigh it all out with sound, know that all that does not serve you is releasing out with your breath. Okay, lovely. Welcome. So the tarot deck that I'm using today is Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot. It's such a beautiful deck. I really love the illustrations, and it's very gentle for a tarot deck. You know, lots of tarot decks are quite, you know, they were set back in the medieval times where life was hard. Stuff was a lot different. Punishments were a lot different to what they are now. Cleo, go and sit down. Come on. Come on. Go and sit down. Sorry, my dog's standing over one of the other ones. Sit. Thank you. Okay. So, if you have a specific question in mind about your June, by all means think about that now. Otherwise, my intention is I just want to know, for the highest good of all, what energies are we coming up against in June? Like, what's coming? What's happening? What have we put to bed? And how is June going to pan out? For us, for the world, for the collective, for everything. So, here we go. So, we've got, okay, so we've got this one. I'm just going to leave it there for a moment just for you to have a look at, to absorb it. And then I'll put the next one up. Notice where your eye's drawn to in the card. And then the next one is this one. Sorry, I know that it's not that easy to see. Just notice what comes up. How you feel, where your eye's drawn. And then the next card, I haven't looked at this one. So there's a pretty common theme going on right now in pretty much all aspects of life. So it's this month coming is not about taking big risks. Like, this is a bit more about, now that you've chosen whatever it is that you've put to bed, that whatever energies we've just come out from, the karmas that were coming up, and everything, like through the last eclipse seasons and new moons and Mercury's in retrogrades and all this, stuff going on. Now is the time to lay your foundations. So now is the time to do the research, to actually get the knowledge and the skills for how then you're going to proceed forward. So whatever it is that you've put to bed, and this new beginning that I was talking about in, the Gemini new moon video that I just did. So if you haven't watched that, I would love you to. I think it would benefit everybody. And we've just been releasing a whole lot of karma. Like, we've been feeling a whole lot of crazy. All of us. A lot of stuff's been coming up. We've had a lot of different emotions and a lot of, like, everything that's been coming up. Even stuff that you thought you'd gotten rid of, then it was starting to rear its ugly heads again, just to kind of go, guess what? I'm back, bigger and better than ever. So now that you've released your karma, now is the time to really kind of anchor down your foundations. Know that what's coming up for you, it's showing you something. So it's often when we're triggered by something or by someone or what other people do, it's actually kind of a reflection back in the mirror as to shit that we haven't worked on and what we don't like about ourselves. So use those moments when you notice them, be gentle on yourself always, is that now it's time to choose. Are you going to react the way you've always have, or now are you going to anchor in this new way, this new being, this new part of your character, this soul evolution, this soul growth? Or are you just going to go back to how you always did? Or now that we can notice this, then you tap on it. That's when we go through the tapping to then release all this shit that comes up that you don't want in your life. You tap on it and you go through the motions. Okay, so when also, this card here is also about the negative thoughts. So this is coming up big time to say, don't focus over the spilled milk. When something potentially, apparently, seemingly goes wrong, maybe try to then look at it and go, oh, hang on a minute. Maybe this has actually been put in front of me for a reason. Maybe the roadblock's been stuck in front of me by my guides, by my higher self, to go, hang on a minute, just slow down a bit. Don't go rushing off into the action right now. Just slow down for a minute. And then with this card coming up, the 10 of Spring, because you're almost through a cycle completion, right? Like, it's like there's more going on. Like, there's Saturn now, the planet Saturn, which I don't even know if you can hear my music going in the background, but I've got a mantra playing to Saturn, which is, so Saturn's about to go retrograde, which is all again about karma and life lessons. And are you going to follow the same patterns, or are you going to put them to bed and start a new era in your life? This is a huge moment for all of us. So I'm actually really excited about this June reading because it kind of is just continuing on for what we've already been going through. And the world too. Like, this is also like the whole world is learning their lessons. Let's put it that way. Everything that's going on in the world, like, shit's coming up. It's coming out into the open. And we now have a chance to go, are we going to do what we've always done? Are we going to learn our lessons from the past and repeat them, or not? Are we going to move forward into a new direction? So the more of us that do the work on ourselves, that's how we heal the world. Because when you do the work on yourself, it ripples out to everyone around you. And then it ripples out. And then it ripples out. So the more you do the work on yourself And I can't stress that enough. Like, you are the most important being. So, remember that. Always ask for help. Like, we don't have to do this on our own. Like, when you are struggling, when you're feeling like you can't see the light, when shit's just getting hard, reach out, ask your guides for help, ask your higher self for help, ask Mother Earth for help, ask nature for help, ask, whoever you have around you. And, for those of us who don't feel like we do have anyone, that's exactly when you're asking your guides and Mother Earth that you are not alone. We are all connected. And the higher spirits can't help us unless we ask for it. So whenever you're feeling this month like shit's just getting a bit much, stop. Trust that everything's happening for a reason. Ask for the help you need. And I just want to look at the card on the bottom and go within. So this is the Hermit card. Card number 9. So this is all about going within and reflecting within. The fact that we're just coming into winter as well. Like, winter is the month of going within. It's dark. It's cold. It's, we might not be so bad here in Queensland as I sometimes feel like it is. But, it still is. I know we certainly don't get snow or frost or anything where I am right now, but it's cold enough. So go within and use that time to see what you actually need. Because again, we're not about rushing off into action right now through this month. We're about now laying the foundation, like actually thinking things through, laying the foundations and getting the groundwork in place and getting yourself on track. So I can't stress that enough. I got them all the wrong way around. Hang on. That's how they came out. You've got this. Like, everything is in order, even when it's seemingly not going to plan. So on that note, happy June. Be gentle on yourself. There's always going to be more videos coming with relaxation and Reiki and light and all that jazz. So please use them. And go within. However that is for you. Like, for me, the tapping, for me, that is my meditation. That is how I can chill out. So you need to find, and in nature's even better, get my shoes off and out and go and sit next to a tree, or go and sit on the ground, or go and, breathe the air outside. And it's just about getting out there and doing it how you need to do it. All right, on that note, I'm rambling now. So have a wonderful June. I will see you very soon. Mwah.